This is Smita, and you're watching Rendezvous with Smita Kumar at Medicircle. Today, we are speaking to Vikram Rajput. He is CEO, Subhag HealthTech and Aldott Tech Solution. He is also a motivator, a critic, and a serial entrepreneur. He loves connecting and leading people who are driven by purpose. He believes that if a source of energy is not fear, then the miracle happens. Hi, Vikram. Welcome to Medicircle.
Hey Smita, hi, how are you?
Good, good. So how have you been, Vikram? I think you're based out of Germany.
Yes, everything is fine. Thank you very much for asking. I am here in Germany. Things are pretty much under control, let's say, in the COVID.
Yes,
And thanks for inviting for this nice interview. And looking forward to have a conversation.
sure. So Vikram, tell me, Subhag is among the top 100 social impact making projects in the world. What is it exactly about?
Smita, so see, Subhag is essentially bringing all the procedure from hospital to home. That's the vision. We have started this project, and the first project is bringing the IUI procedure, which is the first line of treatment for any infertile couple. That procedure has been done by only the doctors at this point in time. What we want to do is we are bringing the solution from skilled person's hand to unskilled person's hand and making a OTC device. So if you look that the cost of IVF is really high, especially if you see in Indian markets, 2.5 lakh to 3 lakh rupees per cycle, and also the success rate is not that high if you consider the age and all, right? So what happens if someone is really infertile? For them it becomes a huge problem. And if they don't have money, right, it's a additional stress that would definitely make them infertile further, right? They are not marching towards the success.
True.
So if you can create device or something which can solve the people problem at their home, and also the society is pretty much driven by the social stigma here.
Okay.
So that solves the problem, right? So that's how we want to cater to the people who are not having money, let's say. Also, they are driven by the social stigma, and also, let's say, they are having the male infertility. So this is the market what we are capturing, and that is the market which is totally untapped, let's say, from the business point of view. And from the second point is that the IVF hospitals, infertility clinics, they are only in metro cities in India. Tier 3 and Tier 4 cities, they don't have it.
Okay.
So it's totally unserved market, and hence Subhag is a social impact making company, and we are also supported by Social Alpha, that is a Tata Trust wing to support the social impact making startups.
Okay. So getting associated with Tata is something really, really big.
Social Alpha is actually it's a incubation center for all the startup who's creating some kind of impact on the society. Okay. So Tata Trust is quite big, of course, and yes, we are seeing our journey there, and it's a phenomenal support from their side as well.
Okay, so what is the main common or the most common infertility problem in males?
See, essentially, if you look in India, there are 30 million couples, 30 million couples, they are infertile every year.
That's a huge
and
number.
That's a huge number. And out of that, 50% infertility comes because of a male.
Okay.
And 50% is probably from the female side, right? But the lifestyle, what we have opted these days, right? Smoking, staying late in our office, getting married late, parking the family planning and all, those all, and then people are in a stressed, right, situation. So this all is mainly a reason for the infertility, and it is growing by 17 to 20% year over year. That is again a problem, right? So generally, if you say someone a male is infertile, so either you have a low sperm count, or the motility is a problem, right? Or probably he's not able to perform the natural intercourse. So that's those all are reason for the infertility. And most of the time males are not aware of it. They don't get diagnosed. They are not willing to go to the doctors to talk about it, right? So
I
that's
thought it was
another.
only with the females that there's a social stigma and they don't want to approach doctors. So it is there with the male counterparts also that they feel ashamed of approaching a doctor.
Yes, of course. I mean, in fact, there are many cases where if the IUI or IVF is performed at hospital and then they have to come there, these people go absconding. They are not coming on that day, even they planned it, right? So male social stigma is, I think, much bigger, right? No one wants to announce that he's infertile. So
See this, but it is all because our old thinking that we always portray men as, yes, cannot have any problem. But it is really, really bad for those people who need to deal with this problem also, and along with these social stigmas and these problems.
yes, that's right, absolutely right. In fact, there are many couples, especially in the village side, right? They would never accept that they have a problem, and then they remain childless. They never get babies, right?
In
But in
such
the metro
cases, when
cities,
they
for
don't
example,
come
Bangalore.
in, so Vikram, in such cases, when they don't actually say or believe or communicate with others that yes, they are having a problem, it is really difficult to offer a solution to such people.
So there are three category of people, let's say, in the market. One would accept that there is a problem, but I don't want to know what is that problem. But
Okay,
of course, if someone is offering me solution when my name is hidden, I am not visiting, I would opt for it,
okay,
because wife is convincing husband, right? So they opt for this device, right? Then there are couples who actually they can go to doctor. They are very open, but
okay.
then they don't have money. They
Yes,
don't have 2.5 lakh to 3 lakh rupees, right?
true, true.
So these couples, they come up, they say we want to have, right? And then there are some couples who require a sperm donor.
Okay,
So those couples, they come. And then uh, there are couples who have actually lost the hope
yes,
because their age has gone up, and now the family situation is very tense. They know that they are not getting pregnant. So these couples are performing at least this procedure, not because they would get succeeded, but out of guilt, right? That also a reason. When people perform something, try something, the environment at home, that becomes good. So those all are the various category of the couples. But this is a fantastic journey so far, because in COVID now, especially couples are not going to the IVF clinic,
yes,
and these people have planned and parked their IVF for a long time, but now they are forced to wait, right? And
yes.
when they are hearing that there is something like this where they can perform the IUI at home, they are doing it, becoming pregnant, and they are getting surprised that instead of paying 2.5 lakh, in rupees 4,500 we got pregnant.
Oh, that is
So
really great.
yes, so essentially if you see that not all infertility is because of a clinical reason, many are because of a stress reason, right?
Okay,
So at home you are stress free, it's your own known environment,
true, true.
and then the intimacy and other things are intact, the
Yes,
chances increases a lot.
yes.
So that's the very good advantage what people are getting with the device what we have.
That's really great to know. So Vikram, you have been a serial entrepreneur, and so how has your journey been?
This, I mean, I'm so happy that I did what I did, and
And did something really, really great and strange. I think lot of people don't even want to talk about it, what you have done. So, but it is really great and it is commendable because bringing down the cost of IVF is something really, really the need of the hour.
that is the need of the hour, and also actually we are the world's first and only company who make this device.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Yes, so it's in India, right? No one has ever made that, so it's really disruption and new market creation which is happening. Most of the time, even doctors get surprised that really, can you really do IUI at home? So people are getting surprised, which is very good. Some doctors, they don't like us because we are also
Yes.
snatching the
Their
business from them.
businesses are getting big
Yes.
time hit.
Correct, correct. So, as a serial entrepreneur, I have worked in a many different businesses from 2010, let's say. Uh, have worked in all the field, from import, export to renewable to app making companies to a lot of problems I have. So I see that there should be a problem and it should be attached to the humanity, and then I am there, then I want to really solve it.
That's
So
really
that gives me the really kick. So it's a very good journey as of now, and I want to see that many startups and the entrepreneur should come from Indian ecosystem now,
yes,
and
definitely
product and solution should go from India to global.
true, true. Something like what you have developed.
As of now, yes.
I just saw the pic of that IUI device on your LinkedIn profile. I could not exactly refer to what was it, but as you described, it is really, really great. So it was really great, Vikram Rajput, to have you here on Medicircle. I think male infertility is really a big problem, and the social stigmas and things attached to that is more bigger than the problem. And yes, as you said, that some kind of a device what you just have developed and discussed with us, it is really going to help them big time because it is there. First of all, the cost has brought down, and it is there for them to use inside their houses, and they don't no need to go to some doctor, while some many of them are even ashamed of discussing this problem with the doc. And I think without that, it would be difficult to solve any such kind of a thing. So really,
Correct.
really good to know what Subhag HealthTech is doing and what, as an entrepreneur in the health sector, what you're doing. So I think a lot of indigenous minds must be, I mean, get appreciating this device what you have developed. Hope you could getting good response, especially in COVID, because now even many patients cannot go to doctors hospitals as due to infections and other fears in the mind. So it is a good time for them to use and try this device.
Sure. Smita, thank you very much. This is thank you for kind words, and we definitely look for all kind of blessing and appreciation.
Sure.
And please spread the news that we are there. And in India, we are actually getting a lot of customers and leads.
That is
Uh,
great.
we are very flooded. Actually, we were in
Okay.
last 5 months. We got more than 11,000 people who filled the form and came. And I'm shocked to see that so many people are here. We are not able to answer some of them with their
Okay.
own native language because
Okay.
we were not having the sales counselor on those natives. So we were just able to manage English and Hindi.
Okay.
But now we are hiring people who can also serve the Tamil and Malayali and other category of the couples.
I think that is one of the biggest dream ever dreamt by any entrepreneur, that any innovation that he has thought of and has developed is getting tremendous consumer approach and tremendous response from the general public with less advertising and promotion. So I think it is really good.
Yes, we are very lucky actually, and the name of Subhag means extreme lucky, so
Yes, yes,
we are
yes.
also lucky.
So I was trying to ask you, Subhag, as I know from India a little bit,
Yes,
that yes, it is having a very good luck. So I think your
correct,
company is going with your luck. I mean, the way your
correct,
business is growing.
correct,
Thanks so
correct.
much, Vikram, for coming on Medicircle and having a chat with us.
Yes, thank you very much, Smita. Thank you very much.